Welcome to the Digital Production Buzz at the 2015 NAB Show. Hi, this is Larry Jordan, and this interview was recorded live on the trade show floor. For more information, visit digitalproductionbuzz.com. SmallHD began with the mission of creating on-camera monitoring for a variety of digital cameras, but why that was necessary is something I want to find out from our next guest. Wes Phillips is the CEO of SmallHD, and Wes, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you so much, Larry.
Why was it necessary to start SmallHD?
That's a really good question. Our story is kind of an interesting one. We started a small production company a long time ago, and my friend Dale, who's co-founder of SmallHD as well, and really early on we discovered that Doritos Super Bowl contest, and we entered that, the very first one, and we ended up winning that, and that it was unbelievable. And so jobs started coming in really fast, and we were trying to up our production level, and we started looking for a high definition monitor that could go on a camera. And we kept looking, and literally nothing existed. Even though the technology existed in those netbooks that they made back in the day, there were high definition displays.
Now, when was the day? When are we talking?
The day was 2007.
All those long, distant years, 7 years ago.
That's
it feels
right.
like forever, doesn't it?
Sort of. SmallHD is sort of like a time machine for me as well. It's just zipped me right to the future. But it's been a fantastic ride. But so that sort of like opened our eyes to this market, and we kind of had this idea like, hey, maybe there's other people who would want to buy this thing too. If we made 100 of these, maybe people would buy those. That was sort of our ambition at one point in time, and so it just sort of snowballed, and we ended up launching a few products that became very popular. We kind of changed the style of the traditional monitor. We tried to make it kind of sleek. People that we relate to, they like Apple products just because they're beautifully designed. We like to take that same approach. Creative people like to be around creative things. So that's sort of our approach to this market.
So have you sold those 100 monitors yet?
Yeah, we sold that 100 and a few hundred more. That's correct.
So show me what you've got. I noticed that you've got a camera. I need to hold it here so we can get a close-up of it.
Yeah, go for it.
It's not that I don't trust you, you understand.
Yeah.
But
so this is what we are announcing at the show.
Which way does it go?
It would sit like this. Basically, it would go in your. If you're a camera operator, that's how you'd use it, like that. It would attach to your camera.
And it attaches to the camera this way.
Actually, the camera it would attach into here, but you would put your signal in on this side, and the power on this side.
Signals come out, camera goes in.
Yeah, this would be a 15 millimeter rod clamp or quarter 20 rods or NATO rail here. So there's several devices there. This is called the Sidefinder, and it's SmallHD's approach to a affordable, high definition, professional electronic viewfinder, and right now it's the highest resolution viewfinder in the world at 1366 by 768 resolution. That's higher resolution than 720p, which is what pretty much everything out there is. And
most on-camera monitors are 720p.
Most monitors are, and as well as particularly viewfinders. Anything with an eye cup, is a viewfinder. So that is. That's what we were kind of approaching here. And
wait. You're moving too quick.
Okay.
I'm shooting 1080i or 1080p.
Correct, yeah.
How do I get 720 into this thing?
Well, most cameras are ahead of the curve when it comes to record resolution. I mean, we're talking about 4K, 6K, 8K here at the show. And most small displays like that don't have those resolutions. So anytime you send a signal to these, they either have to downscale that signal to the resolution of the screen, or they have to actually you have to send a signal that is the resolution of the screen. And most of them do downscaling, and that's what ours does.
And this is new at the show. How much are you charging for it?
This is $14.99 for this package. And so the party piece, though, is that it's not just a viewfinder. This piece opens up here and becomes...
now you show me. Now that I've... All right, bring it back again.
Try that again.
So what he didn't explain is that you can open this up like this.
Right.
And now we have...
a 5-inch full HD. That's 1080p. 1920 by 1080 resolution 5-inch monitor. That's a sharper screen than the iPhone. It's really, really fantastic. And so really what we've designed is 2 devices in one with this. And
a flip-out monitor.
Exactly.
And a view. This would be really good in bright light, for instance.
Correct. When the ambient light is unbearable, then the viewfinder is great. But, operators have to pick the camera up above their head or drop it down low and use it, and the monitor is great for that. It's a great size. 5 inches is great. And the actual form factor of this is smaller, or at least the same size as a lot of the third-party manufacturers making EVFs that are just electronic viewfinders, sometimes with a 3-inch screen.
Now, you've used an acronym, just to be clear. EVF means?
Electronic viewfinder.
As opposed to something that's built into the camera?
Right. Well, I guess cameras can have a built-in EVF. The viewfinder comes from, back in the film day when they were using optical viewfinders, which looked at a piece of ground glass which had an image projected onto it. So it was all optical. But today we use screens as the medium to see because there's a digital sensor in the camera capturing that data.
What cameras would this be good for?
Really anything that has a 3G SDI output, which is what this product offers, as well as an HDMI output.
So give me some examples, for instance. Would I use it on DSLR cameras?
Sure. Most DSLR cameras are HDMI, so you'd be able to use that input. And what's really fantastic here is that some of our shooters have to use different cameras week to week, depending on what the client wants. And a lot of them have a certain type of gear. A lot of our clients have SDI-based gear, but they can take the signal from a DSLR like the A7S, the Sony A7S, come into this and convert it in the monitor to SDI and output out the output to the devices downstream. So it's built-in conversion both ways.
So basically I've got a cable that's coming off the side of the camera that goes into the side of this, and I see batteries here. What are the batteries for?
The batteries, so most users, if they're on a smaller rig like a DSLR, need to power the product via battery, and this battery is the Canon LPE6 style, which comes out of a Canon 5D. Those batteries are used in so many things these days, and they're fairly inexpensive. We wanted to go for a battery that would provide just a good amount of life for a good price, as well as the fact that we can analyze the battery life of this battery very precisely by going with one battery, and it tells you a readout down to the percentage. That's really
so
nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
What website can people go to learn more about your products?
Our website is smallhd.com, and we're posting new information about this product every day. And this right now,
hold the time out.
Okay.
That's smallhd.com, and Wes Phillips is the Chief Executive Officer of smallhd.com. Visit their website. They've got some cool monitors, and this is really nice. Wes, thanks for joining us today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Take care.